Where have you been?
In Sugar Rush, man, it was so much fun. Where have you been?
Take a look at my pants.
Oh, you've been in Hero's Duty. How'd that work out for you? Your silence says everything. Sugar Rush! Sugar Rush!
My name's Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it!
30 years I've been doing this.
I can fix it!
It's hard to love your job when no one else seems to like you for doing it.
You're just the bad guy who wrecks the building.
I'm okay.
If I'm really honest with myself, it sure must be nice being the good guy.
Ralph, you are a bad guy, but this does not mean you're a bad guy.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Ralph abandoned his game.
Welcome to Game Central Station.
Bad guy coming!
Everything changes now.
Wreck-It Ralph. So Wreck-It Ralph is a 3D animated comedy film that stars John C. Reilly as Ralph, or Wreck-It Ralph, who is the main villain of the game called Fix-It Felix, in which he plays the main villain, who is a guy that just goes around just beating stuff up until he gets thrown off a building when it gets fixed by Fix-It Felix Jr., played by Jack McBrayer. Ralph is just tired of playing the bad guy, so he tries to set out to be a hero, and on his little quest, he runs into a little girl, and one thing after another, things don't really go as planned.
No, everything goes like completely crazy, but it's really good. Well, not for them, but it was good for us.
So joining with me today in my review, you'll recognize him from a couple of my reviews, most recently my Looper review, Shane, Dragoonxls.
Sugar Rush, man.
Oh, dude, you know it. Well, there aren't really any negatives to say for me about this movie.
Yeah, there really isn't much, like, in the terms of negatives when it comes to, like, any sort of flaws. I don't want to say it was flawless, but at the same time, I can't think of any.
The plot of Wreck-It Ralph is...
Well, if it basically had parts of Toy Story, but the main aspect of everything was retro arcade games. And this is exactly what you get.
It packs a lot of stuff with it. And
oh yeah, character references, game references.
Oh, absolutely, with the game references and the character references. Oh my god,
there's so many.
If you played arcade games, like, a lot...
If you're just a fan of arcade games in general...
You'll recognize so many references in this game. And there's even this one reference I don't want to say, that it involves a certain sound effect from a certain game.
You'll instantly know what it is. If you're a gamer, absolutely. It's one of these things where you might have to watch it twice because you're paying attention to the characters, development, story, all that good stuff. Yeah. But after when you watch it the second time, you already know what's going on, so you can see things. There's stuff in the background you can check out, and everything. Yeah, it's basically fun to watch with a friend because you and your friend can spot out the different references. Like, oh my god, look right there. Holy crap, look right there. Oh my god, look at that reference right there. The voice cast in this film is phenomenal. I didn't say that without a pitch. John C. Reilly gives a great performance as Wreck-It Ralph, as the villain, does a great job of just wanting to be that guy who just wants some recognition for one time in his life. Yeah, because I mean, everybody was just like, he's the wrecking guy, so he's a bad guy, so we can't like do anything, be associated with him or anything. So then after that, he has this need to go out and actually become the hero.
Sarah Silverman, by the way, did a phenomenal job with her voice. She played Penelope Von Schweetz, I think her name is. Yeah. Without a doubt, one of the best performances of her career there.
Yeah, exactly, because I mean, I've seen her show a long time ago, and I was just like, eh. And when I heard this character, I was like, I can't believe that's Sarah Silverman. I can't believe that.
And Alan Tudyk, who plays King Candy, he was absolutely hilarious.
You actually get to see these characters act like normal people, and it's like, it's crazy.
Very interesting. Very innovative. It's a very original concept.
It is.
The animation in this movie is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it was. I would expect nothing less from Disney. I mean, most of the time I'm just like, Disney. But when I see this, I was like, I'm actually interested till I saw it. Beautiful. The animation was great.
And the 3D is quite phenomenal. When it comes to 3D should be used 99% of the time for animated films. This movie is hilarious.
Great writing.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's some of the smartest writing I have seen from an animated film.
Especially a PG film, first of all. This is not just like sugar, happy, and rainbows. This is actually there's actually some pretty dark parts in this whole thing.
It's pretty much almost Pixar level writing.
Yeah, because I mean, Pixar didn't make this, first of all.
No.
But at the same time, it's like, this is on par with like Toy Story, the original.
This movie, I can say this without a doubt, this is pretty much Toy Story for the new generation. Most kids don't really play with action figures like we used to back in the day, because like the new medium for entertainment are video games, and kids these days play video games.
Constantly. I see it all the time.
Another thing I loved about this movie was the soundtrack.
The soundtrack was phenomenal.
Oh, this film flies by as well. It's so well paced.
There's slow parts, but here's the thing. It is necessary. There's a lot of different things that, like, brings these characters to life.
In a way that you would never think of possible.
Yeah, because, I mean, behind the screen, it's just what they're animated and programmed to do, but in actuality, they might actually be like regular people. So that that's a very interesting twist.
Basically, Wreck-It Ralph has the qualities of a Pixar film. Yeah. My mind is so blown.
My brain goes splitty from all the Disney.
Overall, Wreck-It Ralph, I can say this right now, best animated film of the year, no doubt.
Hands down.
It's very funny, it's heartwarming, it's heartfelt, it's very innovative, it's original. It's basically, like I said before, Toy Story for the new generation. So I'm gonna give this movie a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved this film. If you're a gamer, or if you're just an adult who used to play video games back then, and if you're used to seeing these references, you're gonna absolutely love this film. It's one of my favorite films of the year, and it's the best animated film I have seen all year.
As for my rating, I'm also giving it a 5 out of 5. For the reason being because of all the references, all the characters, the innovativeness, if that's a word, is just, I don't know what to say. It's just so great.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, my childhood. It's right there. It's all the nostalgia and everything. It's just phenomenal.
So comment down and let us know below what your favorite retro arcade game is.
It could be Street Fighter.
And we shall see you guys next time.
You're out.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Where you been?
Sugar Rush, man, you should have seen it. It was so much fun. Where have you been?
Look at my pants.
Oh, hero's duty, huh? How'd that work out for you? Your silence says everything. Sugar Rush!
Where you been?
I've been in Sugar Rush, man. You should have saw it. It was so much fun. Where have you been?
Look at my pants.
Oh, you've been in Hero's Duty. How'd that work out for you?
Take a good guess. Where have you been?
I've been in Sugar Rush. It was so much fun. You should have saw it. Where have you been?
Take a look at my pants.
Oh, you've been in Hero's Duty. How'd that work out for you? Your silence says everything.